Something was wrong with him. That's not human, man. You're not regular, man.
One of Satan's greatest soldiers was King Von.
Bro, he was dead, bro. If he wanted you out of there, he'll go do it himself on feet by himself.
Okay, another week of... You guys know the drill. No, seriously, you guys know the drill, right? Enough of me yapping and let's tap in. So we start off with the flashback. General Krieg says that a certain species have been defying their control and recommends to get rid of them permanently. Our younger looking Thetis says they've been resisting us because we've been cruel, gang. If we restrain ourselves, then their labor might help us more. General Krieg is like, man, their labor is nothing without fear and respect. We're setting an example, not for them, but other species that think they can fuck with us. Argyle raises his hand and asks for Thagg's opinion, and he's like, other species are weak as shit. We have to teach him how shit is done around here. You're still young, you don't know nothing, little bro. Then Argyle says, nah, bro's right, reduce the population by 25. If they continue to resist, kill them all.
Is this nigga serious?
Yeah, bro had to go. So Thragg and Argyle are walking and Thragg's like, Emperor, I can't lie, ever since Thetis came back he's been more soft, and he started questioning our ways. Argyle hearing this says, listen, if he's plotting, go handle it. Nah, it must be nothing. Later that night, Argyle is chilling in his room, and then we look up to see Thetis sneaking in the shadows. Bro jumps down from the ceiling, and then the next morning we found out Argyle's dead. They have a funeral for him, and every Viltrumite is mourning his death. Thragg gives a speech, and he's like, Argyle was the realest nigga ever, and he taught us everything we know. Even in death, he shows that there's a sickness in our society. Then he turns around and asks this random guy if they're going to betray them someday. He was about to respond, but Thragg just slimes him out right there. Bro was not playing around at all. He then becomes Grand Regent, and as his first command, he says, kill the weak ass niggas that caused this betrayal. And the Viltrumites just start killing each other. What the hell? After the purging, we see Krieg, Conquest, and Thula standing there aura farming. Thragg pulls up and tells them that it's done, but Conquest was not trying to hear that though. He balls his fists up ready to fight Thragg, and Thragg's like, hey listen, I'm not gonna repeat myself, as we see Conquest stand down. They deadass robbed us of Thragg versus Conquest. We cut to the next day and Thragg says, hey, good job of getting rid of the weak, but our job is not done. We're gonna take over our rightful place as rulers of the galaxy. Okay. We cut to the present and Thetis tells the rest of the squad his game plan. He says that Thragg and his remaining forces retreated to Viltrum, and that the other Viltrumites are coming, but it will take them several days. This is their chance to kill Thragg now before the other Viltrumites pull up. Alan, hearing this plan, is like, listen, I don't mind murking that boy Thragg, but won't that leave the rest of the Viltrumites to come for revenge? And Thetis says, ever since Argyle died, they had no leader besides Thragg. If he falls, then the remaining Viltrumites will kill each other. But listen though, we can't beat Thragg one-on-one, but together we stand a chance. The future of the galaxy is depending on us. We cut to everybody on the ship going to Viltrum. Thetis walks in and Oliver's like, man, that old ass nigga is coming with us? And then we see Thetis take off his gown and bro is buff as shit. Omni-Man tells Mark and Oliver that Thragg is a beast and not to fight him alone. That being said, they get off the ship and start flying towards Viltrum. When they get close to the planet, they see lots of dead Viltrumites. They go past the bodies looking for Thragg, but bro is posted up waiting for them. Thetis tries to give a speech, but he gets slashed in the back. And then we see them get surrounded. Mark looking at this is like, hold on, they knew we were coming? Man, it doesn't matter, kill Thragg. Thetis goes in and dodges 4 slashes. He then pulls Thula's hair and hits her, sending her back. Thula recovers as Battle Beast pulls up trying to hit her, but she just punches bro away. Omni-Man tries to attack Thragg, but Anissa punches him in the stomach. But Omni-Man's not letting that slide. He comes back and punches her in the face. While this was happening, Oliver and Mark were double teaming Lucan. Lucan stops and says, I should have killed you both on Thraxa, as he gets socked by Oliver. Finally, bro's not completely useless. General Krieg tries to help Lucan, but Thetis grabs him and starts beating on him as he says, you're weak as shit, Krieg. At the same time, Oliver starts fighting this random Viltrumite and gets punched back. Mark is worried, but Lucan comes in and starts butt mashing. Mark's able to get away, and Lucan says, this all you got, little bro? Mark hearing that goes back in, but Lucan punches him away. We go back to Nolan as he dodges Anissa's attack, but she comes in and kicks bro away. She starts beating on Nolan, but he finally locks in and socks her in the face. The group is struggling badly against the Viltrumites. Mark gets kneed in the stomach and is about to die, but Space Racer comes and shoots that Viltrumite dead. General Krieg seeing that is like, man, somebody kill that guy before he ups the blick again. Space Racer says, I'm not gonna lie, you guys are worried about the wrong thing, as we see Ragnar right behind him. Bro, Space Racer always comes in clutch. With that being said, with the help of the Ragnar, the battle becomes easier for the coalition. Omni-Man and Anissa are boxing, but a Ragnar comes and tackles her. Omni-Man seeing this opportunity attacks Thragg, but bro sidesteps him and gives him a nasty punch down towards Viltrum. After the landing, he gets back up and Thragg says, listen, Nolan, let's just talk man to man. Since when did you and I talk, gang? Thragg says, we've always talked, but you never listen. Look, come home, Nolan, and I promise I won't hold a grudge. Nolan says, it's over, twin. We got no home. This place is a grave. Y'all are not my family no more. But that bum Thetis is? Nolan says, listen, I know what Thetis did to our people, but we have to be stopped, gang. Thragg walks away and Omni-Man follows him. We cut back to the battlefield. Mark is getting his ass beat by Anissa and Oliver is struggling against this random Viltrumite. Space Racer comes in and tries to save Oliver, but 3 Viltrumites jump him and break his helmet. Things are looking bad for Space Racer, but we see Alan and Tech Jacket coming in clutch. We go back to Nolan and Thragg is like, you know Thetis is a coward, right? That doesn't change anything, gang. We lost. Everyone in the galaxy is on us right now. Just stop this. Thragg says, twin, this is our home. We can rebuild it. As both of them fly towards each other, Thragg is like, I bet, have it your way. As he gives Nolan a nasty uppercut into space. Nah, bro's built different. Oliver sees Thragg and heads straight towards him. He throws a punch, but Thragg catches that shit effortlessly as he says, you not one of us, boy, as he crushes his hand. Oliver tries to get away, but Thragg backhands him. Mark, seeing that, rushes in to go save him, but Thragg throws him away. He recovers and says, I killed Conquest, I could kill you too. And Thragg was like, oh really? Show me then. Mark goes in, tries to punch him, but Thragg didn't even move an inch.
Say wallahi, bro. Say wallahi.
Thragg punches Mark in the stomach, then bitch slaps him across the battlefield. Battlebee sees Thragg and tries to fight him, but Thragg punches him and tosses him out of the fight. This is the first time I've seen Battlebeast lose aura points in a fight. It's all good though, cause no one comes up with a plan. He gathers everyone as they make a beeline towards Viltrum. No one tells Space Racer to go in front as Alan and Tech Jacket get taken out. Thragg realizes what's about to happen and tries to stop it, but it's too late. Space Racer raises his blick and shoots at Viltrum's core. Mark, Thetis, and Nolan go through the entire planet, destroying it into pieces. After the planet explodes, we see Thragg pissed. He pulls up and rips off Thetis' head and says, Argal, you've been avenged.
Are you serious right now, bro?
Everyone is shocked at what happened to Thetis, but Mark gets their attention and tells Alan to find Oliver. At the same time, Thragg is punching Nolan repeatedly. Mark tries to stop him, but Thragg uppercuts him away. He then goes back in and beats Nolan some more. We cut to Alan getting jumped by the remaining Viltrumites. Space Racer is like, bro, we gotta leave now. But what about Oliver and them? Bro, who cares? We gotta go. And they leave. We go back to the fight as Nolan gets his hand broken. Thragg sees Mark and starts chasing him. He grabs him and is about to kill him, but Nolan comes in with the save. Mark is like, Pops, how do we beat him? Mark, I don't know. Thragg comes back and makes a hole through Omni-Man's stomach. Mark, seeing that, gets scared, but Thragg grabs him and starts to headbutt him repeatedly. He's about to kill Mark, but he sees where Viltrum was and is like, nah, we already lost enough of our people, and leaves them to die in space. After the fight, Mark wakes up and sees Nolan and Oliver alive.
That's that real music, man.
We find out that Alan was made the new leader of the coalition of planets, and he's like, so where the hell are the Viltrumites? And Mark is nervous. He looks up at Alan and says, they're on Earth. Anyways, that's where I'm gonna end the video. Let me know if y'all fuck with this. And yeah, subscribe and I'll see you next time.